Before we start fixing Faruzan, let me show you her current stats and build. It's not great honestly. I started working on her a long time ago for my Shao team, but I never fully committed. Back then, I didn't really feel motivated, mostly because she wasn't at C6. As for her artifacts, right now she's running a 2-piece emblem and 2-piece iridescent, but I'm going to move her onto the tenacity of the millilith, since that's her best in slot at C6. And for her talents, both her elemental skill and her burst are currently at level 9. And this is pretty much it as for her current build. We're going to start fixing Faruzan by ascending her to level 80. First thing on the list is fighting the semi-transient matrix. I'm going to need 10 of the boss materials, so that means about 3 runs if I get lucky and 4 if I don't. I'm going to use menu During team with Venti, Fischl, and Bennett. In my last video, I accidentally forgot to switch out Venti's artifacts, so when I did Durin's battle showcase, he was still using NHP sands. But now he's fixed. I gave him my best iridescent veneer pieces, although I had to steal some from my Shao, but I was planning to give him the vermilion set anyway. I haven't fought this boss in a while. I think the last time was when I was building Faruzan, though I can't remember if she was the only one who needed its materials or if I was farming it for someone else too. The only thing I remember for this boss is that I need an electro character for when he goes invisible, so Fischl was going to help me with that. Unfortunately, I didn't get lucky on my first 3 runs, but I did on my last one, which wasn't really useful at that point. Next, let's start collecting the henna berries in the desert. I'm going to switch my team to include Dinari so the local specialties show up on the minimap. Malani and Kinich will make traveling a lot easier, and Jolie is here to keep everyone shielded in case we run into any enemies. Now that we've got our team all set up, let's get started with the farming. Traveling through the desert with Malani and Kinich made me realize just how short their skills last outside of Natlan, but I still enjoyed using them. I've been wanting to get C6 Faruzan for a very long time because she's one of the greatest support for the anemo characters, which is why I am going to use her with my Venti and eventually with my Shao as well when I'll find the time to fix him properly. But with so many new characters coming soon that I really want to pull for and build, it will probably be a while before I can fully focus on fixing my Shao. My goal for Faruzan is to get her to level 80, upgrade her weapon and artifacts, and bring her talents up to level 11. Out of everything, I think the artifact farming is going to be the trickiest part and probably the most time consuming, but hopefully we'll get there. I really enjoyed collecting the local specialty in the desert, and luckily the farming went by pretty quickly since I only needed 24 henna berries. We finally collected enough henna berries. Now the only item missing is the anemo chunk, and then we can send her. So let's go to the crafting table. And with this final item, we got everything we need to ascend her to level 80. Now that we're done with her character ascension, let's move on to her weapon. She's using the Favonius Warbow, which is her best in slot. We're still missing a few materials to reach level 90, so let's head to the crafting table. Luckily, I can craft most of what we need. The only things I'm missing are some drops from ruin guards and ruin hunters. So let's go hunt down a few enemies. I'm going to change her glider real quick because I just noticed she's still using the basic one and I'm really not a fan of it. I feel like this one matches her perfectly. When I first started playing Genshin, I was absolutely terrified of ruin guards. Now they feel so easy to take down. I remember always trying to avoid this one in Storm Terror's lair. Back when I was exploring the area for the first time, it felt a bit overwhelming with the ruin guard constantly firing missiles at my characters. Mondstadt kind of feels like home to me. It's where everything started, where I first fell in love with the game. And coming back here always feels really nostalgic, like revisiting the beginning of my journey in Genshin. Let me know in the comments which region feels like home to you. To be honest, I get that feeling with Liyue as well. We now have enough materials, so let's go back to the crafting table. We finally got everything to ascend the weapon to level 90. We are now done with the weapon. Today we'll be focusing on the talents. Luckily, I have plenty of resources saved up, so we can go ahead and craft everything we need to level up both our skill and burst to level 11. Her skill is finally at level 11, now let's do the same for her burst. We are now officially done with the talents. I'm going to swap her artifacts to the tenacity of the Millilith set. I don't have many good pieces right now, so I will spend my resins on this artifact domain until I get something decent for Faruzan. My focus will be on trying to get energy recharge and crit rate, since these are the main important stats for her. On the first day, I got a flower piece with crit rate and crit damage as substats, but sadly no energy recharge. I tried to roll it anyway to see if I could get more crit rate, but it rolled into defense, so I stopped before it could get worse. The next day, I had no luck in the domain, so I leveled up the flower again, and it rolled into defense again. I'm getting flashbacks from my Auron video. I also tried to level up this plume, but I ran out of artifacts XP, so I had to leave it at level 18 in the meantime. But so far I was getting lucky with the rolls, although it doesn't have any energy recharge. After spending a week farming, these are her final pieces. I actually used one of my elixirs to make a plume with crit rate and energy recharge as substats. Honestly, they're not the best artifacts, but this will do for now. I need to save up resources for the upcoming characters. In the 5 years I've been playing Genshin, I'm finally putting some effort into building my characters, and it clearly shows in their damage. I'm honestly so happy about it. For the first time, I was able to clear the Stygian Onslaught on Menacing mode. I hope that in the long run, clearing endgame content will become easier and easier. I'm also kinda surprised that I'm actually learning how to dodge. I actually fought this boss multiple times, and this is my favorite fight, not only because I was able to dodge most of the attacks, but also because I cleared it pretty quickly. These are her final stats. I also refined her weapon to rank 4. And I found out that my Diona has the same weapon at R5, but at level 80. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more content like this from me. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Bye!